I thought it was really weird to start this phone call by Notice the Z just saying a lot of slurs.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And with that, welcome into the LSF Podcast, baby. No slurs edition.
Yet.
Not in the first 15 seconds.
Rosie, give us 60 seconds. We got this.
Give us some time. Let us cook.
Let us cook.
We're four white guys. We'll figure it out.
We got a lot to choose from.
Holy shit. I made a mistake.
No, you're fine. I am, of course, Notice Z, joined today by Lion Eagle 22_25, Curly 801, and special guest episode Skootish. What up, gamer?
What up, gamer?
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
You've been doing a lot since San Diego.
Have I?
You're a busy boy. You've just always got shit going on.
Yeah. I'm attached to a lot of things that are not my main thing. I haven't headlined anything, but I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes work, which is, it's also fun and rewarding.
So if you were to do a thing that you would want to do, like your ideal stream, no funding limits, no anything, what are we doing? What's the ideal Skootish stream?
Oh, dude, I look at the stuff Ludwig does, and I'm really inspired by that kind of stuff now.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be like a host of the Tonys is my ideal job.
Hell yeah.
And because I love the Tony Awards so much, I was like, oh, I want to be an actor. That's why I went to school for acting. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be an actor. I love acting. I'm like, no, I love entertaining. I love hosting. And then I learned about Twitch, started doing that. It's worked out moderately well for myself, I'd say.
Yeah, I think you're doing good.
I'm doing all right.
He's doing the thing.
My ideal stream, I guess, would just be to do those big crazy streams where that I can do. I've had this idea. I've had a lot of ideas. I don't want to give them out because I am working on them. I'm I get a big budget idea. I do the math of how much they cost. I'm like, fuck, how do I make it cost not that?
Yeah.
And then I simplify it, and it is almost unrecognizable. But I don't want to give away any of my big money ideas because I might be coming into some money with people that.
No, he's committing insurance fraud to fund his streams.
No, I'm committing tax evasion because I haven't done those yet.
Let's go. Me neither.
I have to do them. It's so bad. But I think my ideal Skootish stream is really one where I can just go live and sit down and talk for hours on end, which is really what I do mostly. But I still
you're
have
already
a lot
living
of
your
those...
dream. That's what you're saying.
I'm sorry.
You're already living your dream.
I'm living my dream almost because I still have a lot of those cringe, disgusting gamers coming into my chat, just being like, "What game are you playing today, Skootish? I hope it's Mario Kart." And then if it's any game other than Mario Kart, they're like, "You fell off, man." And then I have, crippling anxiety.
Yeah, those guys clearly missed the cars driven to win stream.
That was a banger stream.
It was.
I'm in the exact same boat. Playing games is my least favorite part of streaming, but if you don't have the audience to be able to do just chatting stuff and bounce off of them with, you kind of just have to game. And so I just end up gaming a lot more than I want to as I'm working on trying to grow an audience.
I like the gaming. There has to be both, right? Because in order for Twitch streaming to make sense, which is terrible, and it's a failing of the platform, you have to be live for a minimum, and I mean a strict minimum of 3 to 4 hours, in my opinion. I think that's kind of the minimum anyone should be live for. And if you're not getting those alerts out all the way. People aren't finding you enough. You have to be live for a long time, and anyone sitting down and talking for 3 hours is either going to get super boring really quickly, or the speaker gonna run out of steam and not be able to talk. So you have to do the gaming where you can sit down, just play a game. Everyone kind of is just colors, and it's just the streamer does that too. So I think the gaming is it's married together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
definitely.
from what I say, from my perspective, it's like when you play games, you just say what you're doing. You don't even have to think. You're like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm turning right. Oh, I'm putting
Yeah.
this card. Oh, I'm playing this. You're like, damn, content, baby. That's it, isn't it?
You find a way to tell a story through the game. That's the stuff that I'm actively trying to
Yeah.
do now. I've been doing a lot more what I'm calling one sit challenges. I want to find a better name for them. It's not a sexy name right now, but I'll find a sexy name for it. Where I just sit down, go live, and I beat the game in like one sitting, start to finish, credits, whole 9 yards. You know, all the things. And like that at least gives people like a story to be like, oh shit, like he's gonna do that, and it's a little bit easier than just to go live and say like, oh, we're gonna play like an hour of this game. It's a little bit nicer to the audience, I think. Gives them more of a purpose.
What's your favorite one sit challenge you've done so far?
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Nice.
So you beat all of it in one sitting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts 1.
That's crazy.
It was about 12 hours.
Oh yeah. Have you ever played it before?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm the biggest Disney kid in the world.
That's fair.
Disney. I remember I got the game because of Disney, and then I fell in love with Final Fantasy because of Kingdom Hearts, because I thought Cloud was just like so fucking cool. Like Cloud's the goat. So
is 7 your favorite Final Fantasy then?
no, 9
Good answer. Good answer.
I do love Remake. Remake I thought was fantastic, but 9 I think is still my favorite.
Yeah, 9 is my favorite as well. I go 9, 6, and then 12.
12 is wild to me. We sound insane just saying numbers.
I'm not a massive Final Fantasy head, so I'm just like, yes, I play Kingdom Hearts.
I know 9 and 7. Those are like the only two that I really know.
They're worth checking out, dudes. They're on sale all the time. They're fun, you know.
I played one of them on my PSP. That's how old I am. I'm 26.
Crisis Core.
Was it Crisis Core? That's my favorite one.
I have no idea. I just played the whole thing because it was the only game I had.
Yeah, I think I had like
back in the day, that was a
on my
problem.
PSP.
Yeah, and then I got like GTA. I was like, oh, I'll play GTA now.
I didn't even have GTA. I had the Pimp My Ride video game for PSP.
Oh shit.
Okay.
The speedruns for that game are crazy.
Yeah, I had that one, and then I had like the PSP Assassin's Creed.
Liberation.
No, I think that it was
Liberal Nation.
It was like Bloodlines or something. Assassin's Creed Bloodlines.
Oh, right. No, there was a side scroller one that was insane.
I know the one. I think that one was that like Xbox Live.
No, that I'm thinking of a different one. I'm thinking of Portable. You were playing as Altair. It's the Assassin's Creed franchise is insane. They have so many twists and fucking turns. Oh, Liberation was a Vita game, not a PlayStation Portable game.
Okay.
I don't know which one you're talking about, but I know the style of game that it is.
Yeah, well, Bloodlines was basically just like Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, but on the PSP. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah. The early Assassin's Creed games were great, in my opinion.
Last one I played was Black Flag. Because I don't know, the series fatigue had set in for me at that point. I was like, because it's crazy to me. They took the best part of 3, made it its own game, and then it fucking sucked. I was like, what are we doing?
Black Flag was fantastic. I love Black Flag.
I
like
have
Origins
a lot of shit
too.
opinions.
No, I don't think you have shit opinions.
I do. My another shit opinion that I love having is that I think Final Fantasy VII is a bottom 5 Final Fantasy.
That's wild. And I only know
I can't believe he just said that. Whoa.
Wait, like really? No, I just don't know how you can get away saying that.
We're gonna have to bleep that, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
That's not making the cut.
Yeah.
That cake was almost as good as your
opinions.
vegan Thai pizza.
Bro, man, you mean my fucking peanut butter bread? It was so good.
Yeah.
$80 peanut butter toast. It's so good. Because why go to fucking California Pizza Kitchen and pay like, I don't know, $30 or $40 for the pizza?
Oh, I
when
would
you
never
can
go
make
to,
it
I
at
would
home.
never go to CPK.
Yeah.
I live in New York. I have fucking standards.
I like New York pizza a lot better than like Chicago pizza. I think deep dish is ass. Also a fantastic opinion I have.
I was just talking about this. I actually like deep dish, but I just don't think it's pizza. So like if you're like, oh, I want a pizza, and someone orders you like a deep dish pizza, they're being an asshole. But like it's like a different desire of food. You know what I mean? Like a pizza, you know what you want. You want like, you know, like a thin crust or like a little bit of thick crust. You don't want a fucking deep dish lasagna pizza. But if you there are times when you're like, damn, deep dish would be fucking banger, and deep dish then goes off, and it's a banger.
Is that what? Wait one second. I just heard lasagna pizza, and I'm kind of
that's kind of what deep dish is.
It's basically like a soup that's like held together in crust.
Yeah, like lasagna,
it's not pizza.
Well, in my head, I'm not thinking you get 3 different kinds of pizzas, and then you stack them and put all the stuff in the middle, and have a
no,
lasagna
that's
pizza?
deep dish.
Oh, I think I love deep dish.
Look, you'd like it. It's just not like the flavor of like a pizza.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's different. It's a different.
But if I say pizza, you're probably thinking like, oh, a Domino's pizza. That's fine. But like, you know what I mean when I say pizza. You're not thinking like a giant like cake like object that's like soupy for some reason. That's not what you're expecting. So if you're handed that when you ask for a pizza, you're being a dick.
How do you eat it? You can't eat it like pizza. I'm assuming.
No,
I'm just
cut it into slices.
I've seen people eat it like people eat it like a normal size of pizza. I use a fork and knife when I eat it. Yeah. And I got yelled at by people in Chicago, and I was like, blow it out your ass. From New York.
You have to like slurp it up. In my head, they're like, you're literally gonna pick up a slice and slurp.
Yeah, pretty much.
You just put a straw in the middle, and then everyone just takes turns sucking.
Yeah. No, exactly. That's
bowl.
precisely what you have to do. No, you nailed it.
Oh, wow, what a culinary magical place America must be.
You need to experience America outside of Florida.
I've only been to Florida, so I guess my
out of all the states, you've only been to Florida?
Yeah, well, I'm from the UK, right?
Oh no, shit! You're from the UK.
well, so it depends.
Out of all the states, you're like, oh, fucking Florida.
So like, bear in mind, I went there when I was a child. I didn't really get the choice.
Okay,
my parents weren't like, hey, sorry, we gotta go to Florida.
It was Disney
were like,
World, right?
Yeah, they were like, yo, we're going to Disney. I was like,
all right. Yeah. No, I get it.
We're gonna go swim with some dolphins or something. I'm like, whoa, we're doing that too. Whoa.
Oh, cancelled. They went to SeaWorld.
Hey, I did go to SeaWorld, and you know what? When I was a child, it was the coolest thing in the world.
I didn't know.
Yeah, when you're a kid, you just go and you're like, hey, yo.
No, I think we should cancel all kids who go to SeaWorld.
All right. As they go in, just like brand them or something. What do you want?
Whoa! I wouldn't go that far.
SeaWorld's insane now. I don't know if you guys know what it's become.
It's like,
but they've got rid of all the like endangered aquatic life. They still got like dolphins and seals, I think.
Yeah.
But now it's just like roller coaster city.
Oh.
And like it's like a theme park.
Yeah.
Do you get to like take the roller coaster like through a seal pen or some shit?
I don't think so.
Cringe.
You used to, not anymore. Just an empty pool you go through now. There's just no water or anything.
Yeah,
they actually used to tie baby seals to the tracks.
Getting on the ride, they would hand you a club, and they said, "Each seal you club, you get to ride again."
We need to grease the tracks for the roller coaster so it keeps going. So we need you guys to just like club some baby seals for us.
Jesus Christ.
Some guy did a subathon. He was on there for 12 hours just clubbing seals.
The one sit challenge.
All live on Twitch. All on Kick. Yeah.
It's a clubathon, not a subathon.
Shit.
Oh, the clubathon. That's perfect.
That's not perfect. Oh, God.
It's no.
Kick pisses me off.
Yes.
Hey,
Kick's crazy.
Good answer.
I think multiple things. I think obviously like competition is good.
Correct.
I think that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate Kick for the competition, but what the platform stands for and what's it's doing is so fucking dubious, and I just fucking hate it.
Yeah, I Burma, I don't have any kind of Twitter following, but I have been mocked by train wrecks directly.
Yeah.
People like, what the fuck are you
That's
talking about?
hilarious.
Because it was doing the whole like 95% split thing, right? And they were like, we give you 100% of everything minus fees. I'm like, I hate how they say we give you 100%, but we actually give you 90%. And I was like, it's kind of weaselly words. Like, they're like, oh, you get all the money that we would get minus fees. I'm like, I was being really picky about it, to be fair. I was being
that's fair. I do think, like, there's that age-old thing is like 0.99999 pounds. Is that any different from 1 pound? You know what I mean? So like I do kind of think like, yeah, you're getting like 100%. Like 95.5 is such a small taking. Like one of my friends was like trying to do math to see like how much he'd get. I'm like, just fucking multiply by 5. It's the same shit. Like it doesn't matter. But no, I hear you. Like you're really only going to kick like for the money, and it's weird. It's weird, and the reason why I find it weird is because a lot of the people that complained about the Harry Potter game, in that I've seen, are now streaming on Kick.
That's insane.
I don't see any difference between like supporting the Harry Potter game to supporting kick.com. And like
by subsidy stake.com.
Yeah. Like not even just like it's the same shit. It's the Aiden Ross shit. It's the trade.
If anything, I would say supporting
it's
Kick is worse than supporting the game, because like you're supporting train wrecks directly and like the people that like he puts in charge directly, as opposed to just like only supporting J.K. Rowling through royalties.
I don't know what Aiden Ross believes. I only know what I'm sorry, I don't know what Trainwrecks believes. I only know what Aiden Ross has said on his streams.
Yeah.
And I think that is like that's bad. It's bad. I'm not gonna say it's worse than
but Trainwrecks is like actively making him the poster boy and like
right.
So it's like,
I think that's weird.
Even if he doesn't support it directly, he's not condoning it. Yeah.
It's just weird. I don't know.
We talked about it before, and I was like loaded up. I went on the website, and the first thing I seen was some adult film star, let's say, just naked playing Animal Crossing. It was the first thing I seen.
I went on it, front page. Some girl had a dildo machine.
Hell yeah!
And I was just like, "That's crazy. That's awesome, but that's crazy."
It's just mad, and I'm like, I work in credit card processing, so like the fee thing, I understand how the fee thing works.
Right.
How it works is you would get charged more fees the more risky your business is generally, on like how much they don't want to risk chargebacks and all that kind of other stuff. It's boring. I won't go too much into it.
Yeah.
But like putting stuff that is considered like considering it's not exactly an 18+ platform technically, like it's mental. Like if anything, they're just making so many unnecessary risks. And how are they going to sell any kind of advertisement on it that's not sketchy? It just confuses me.
Yeah, I don't know. And I'm definitely like always going to keep like an eye out for Kick. Maybe they turn it around. They might. I don't fucking know. But like, it's the Wild West right now. And back in the day, like Justin TV, Twitch was the Wild West. I remember back when like I was a big YouTube watcher, and a couple people were like, I'm not streaming on Twitch because of like all the weird shit that happens over there. And some weird shit totally happened over there.
They always have time to come back from it, but it's just starting by taking some, like Aiden Ross, for example, and putting him as your poster boy is silly.
Yeah.
It's hard because it's like the first time ever where like a new platform has to present itself as we have like this like new like world stage kind of like Twitter, or Twitter's dying, but we're all terminally online. We all know all the like we're so like as a culture down to like learn the like gross, icky, wiki, disgusting business stuff, and if we don't like it, that kind of like can kill a new business.
Mhm.
And it could be the end of Kick because we don't like it. Because I think more than enough people don't like it than, do like it.
Mhm.
I think, obviously there's a community that will enjoy Kick. But I don't think they're going to, like, bring over any of the people that they need to bring over to make it, a staple.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't like if you're looking at like some of the biggest creators on like YouTube and Twitch, for example, like most of them are pretty straight-laced. Like not straight-laced, but like a lot of them are very they wouldn't be able to go over there and feel as comfortable as they are on Twitch or whatever. I just feel like
Well, I don't think anyone can go over there. There's literally accounts named like disgusting, horrible things. Like I went into someone's chat and like someone's just like number 2 gifter and their name was like a slur or something.
Yeah.
Like
it's too much of a risk for anyone to make their whole life over there. Like it's the fact that even the people that they've signed, like what is it, Karu so far, I think is the only one.
Yeah, let's say, so they
GM
have those 6 announcements. Have they announced
6
anyone
announcements.
past Hikaru?
No.
And
they
they
only
just
announced
Hikaru.
Yeah, that's great.
Which is
well, I mean,
it's the fact that he didn't sign an exclusive deal really says it all.
I don't think they've got a single exclusive deal, have they? Because even Aiden Ross, it's just some hours.
Aiden Ross is, I mean, it's essentially now an exclusive deal. Let's be real.
Well, yeah,
he's not
that's
banned on Twitch.
on Twitch.
Yeah, it's as good as an exclusive deal. But like
Ross YouTube
Hikaru,
stream's about to go crazy.
He'll bring back
Hikaru
Mixer.
can't. It does not still exist. It's
No,
not.
I think GM Hikaru is their like safe pick to try to be like, look, like we are legitimate. Like,
Yeah.
here is like a normal guy who's not gonna like push the envelope too far. Like he's
But
not.
imagine.
He's gonna play. He's gonna play chess. He's not gonna do anything like.
Hikaru goes up and
Just
starts
imagine.
playing like strip chess.
Oh
I would say
my
Hikaru does
God.
have some.
It's Hikaru's bad boy arc.
Hikaru does have like opinions about women.
Oh God.
Yeah,
So he's perfect.
Yeah, like when they announced that he was going to be on Kick, I was like, he's not. Don't get me wrong, he's nowhere nearly as bad as like Andrew Tate or like Aiden Ross, anything like that.
Yeah.
But he's like a very like Diet Coke version of that. So I'm like,
I didn't know that.
It is funny that the one chess streamer they got is the one who has like misogynistic drama in the past. It's like-
Yeah.
I didn't know we had any of that drama.
Well, that was
Well,
the
I mean,
requirement.
like, who else are you gonna get? They're not gonna be able to get the Botez sisters. They're
Right.
like gonna say no. Gotham
Yeah.
Chess is in my opinion, like above them. Who else?
Mhm.
Who else would they
Yeah.
get in that kind of sphere?
Yeah, exactly. I think they just need to. I guess if you look at it in terms of a business plan and from their perspective, it was a good move.
Yeah,
in
it's
that way.
great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
I'm-
it's like a sphere that
yeah.
probably didn't exist. There wasn't probably anyone playing chess on Kick. They go and take one
No.
of the biggest creators from that side and go, hey, look, here you go.
I'm definitely
something.
curious to see who else they grab.
Yeah, I feel like the next ones are a bit more predictable. And this one came out first to be like, look, we're doing something different. And then it's going to be a bunch of really predictable ones after that.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think
we talked about it.
streamers. Yeah.
I think our best guess so far that I think like is gonna happen is like Bruce.
That makes sense.
Mhm, yeah.
And Buddha, I think, as well, he's
I
already.
think, yeah,
streamed on
because
Kick.
Buddha's already streaming on Kick like casually. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another huge thing that maybe I'm wilding out for. I don't give a shit who goes over to Kick.
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm interested to see. I care no more than that.
Yeah, I just like, I don't know, man. I feel like the streaming industry puts way too much energy on like the like lives of the biggest creators, and realistically, I just don't care.
Yeah.
In the same way, I don't care about fucking Chris Evans's like girlfriend drama or like any like celebrity.
Mhm.
Like I don't give a shit. Like
are you telling me you don't care about the Selena and Hailey Bieber drama?
I know nothing about it.
Goddamn,
You're in a
Skootish.
better place for it, to be
I
honest.
All right, so listen. No.
I just I don't care. Because all drama boils down to it's just like, and I hate saying this, but like it's a term that I think everyone uses. It's so high school.
Yeah, honestly,
yeah.
so much of it
So
is.
high school.
The only thing I hate is that the word drama is now being used to describe everything. Someone could commit a crime. They'd be like, "Did you hear the drama?" It's like,
Yeah.
"Someone killed someone.
Like,
Just murdered
yeah.
someone. That's not drama."
That's true.
Yeah. It's weird.
And
Go
like,
ahead, Ty.
yeah, no, that was I see. Cause there's like a whole thing I was reading about with like because Joe Biden's in Ireland at the minute. Fun banter, and he didn't fly. He's been saying some really crazy stuff over here, and people are like, "Did you hear the drama about Joe Biden?" I'm like, "Yeah, the fact that Joe Biden loves the IRA." Did I hear the drama? No, I didn't. He's going on an escapade, and he's just saying things that people tell him to say, and everyone's clipping him. I'm like, my guy, just stop. Go back in your car.
It's not hard. All you have to do is turn up to Ireland and just drink a pint of Guinness and say, "How's it going?" and then go home, and then you've done your little bit. Like,
yeah.
All you have to do is pour a beer better than Hillary Clinton.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
Real and true.
Not too much of a hard task.
Hard life all these people have, eh?
Do you Brits know the Hillary Clinton beer drama?
Yeah, I've seen the Hillary Clinton beer.
I'll be honest, I don't. I just laughed.
I got you, kid.
That's
psychopathic.
psychopathic.
Well, it's more of a. I'm just like, I'll probably just look it up later and then be like, yes, I did know that thing that we talked about.
All right.
Why is that a web BP? What the fuck? Google.
Just
He's gonna
copy
spend
the
20
image.
minutes now.
Quit fucking me. Why is that an
All I know is-
AVI?
That's like the news whenever a president comes over here. They're like, "Oh, they drank a Guinness," and everyone's like, "Yeah, they did it."
Hog.
I remember
Maybe
Barack
our
Obama
beer's
came
not
over.
shit.
Obama came over and like poured a pint, and everyone's like, "Yeah, woo!" I'm like, "Oh, this is us, isn't it? This is our whole culture. This is all we've got."
Damn.
Z gonna spend 20 minutes find this picture for me. Thanks.
I found it, and then it was just in the worst fucking formats I've ever seen in my life.
Goodness, this is the worst thing I've ever
Yes,
seen.
I'll pull it up
Yes.
for everyone.
Oh no,
Yeah.
she's not even tipping the glass at all. Oh,
Like all you have to do
It's
is pour a
just
beer
awful.
better than that. You got this.
so much head. Oh my god.
So all head.
Yeah,
The
all
classy
head.
brown ale from the Pearl Street.
That's disappointing.
Brewery.
You know what? That is disappointing.
Who would have thought Hillary Clinton would give disappointing head?
I love you.
Jesus.
I was trying to avoid it. I said it so many times. I went, hey, I'll lay someone else up.
Speaking of drama and Joe Biden, actually, looking at our topics
God.
list, because I know you just love talking about drama. We can't escape it. Cutie unfollowed Joe Biden.
This is so
true.
high school. Why are we talking about this? We
Yeah,
didn't talk about
yeah,
high school
speaking about how
Why did we
drama
put this on
and
the
we don't
list?
care about the personal lives.
I just think it's
Like-
very funny more than anything.
When did you put this on the list? when did this happen?
I stay updating the topics list.
Yeah, this happened like a couple of days ago or yesterday or something. It wasn't.
It was whenever I found out.
Well, that's really interesting. See, I'm happy.
Does anyone know why? Because I actually don't. I was kind of hoping someone else. Was more
Joe
informed
Biden probably opened up a fan house account instead of a Fansly.
Oh, true.
So
We
true.
ride or die by our sponsors.
Yeah.
I'll tell you off stream. I actually do know, but we talked about. I spent way too much time on the
I
internet.
made a firm joke. I don't care. I want to make that very clear. I wasn't trying to take a shot.
Right.
No, you heard it here. Skootish thinks that Cutie Cinderella is like all up in the Fansly knot and
No, I think it's largely stupid that people give a shit about the ad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is like,
it was weird, like the whole drama of it and everything. Like
yeah, I woke up to that. I'm like, that's
did,
insane.
I did find it weird that Twitch, who like went hard on people doing like the hot tub streams and stuff, were fine to then pay for an event alongside a website that like has like housed a lot of those like people.
Well,
It's insane that Twitch okayed that.
Yeah. That's the only thing I think's weird. It's not the involvement of them being involved in the stream. It's the fact that Twitch was there and Fansly was there. Like in terms of
I don't mind
sponsorship
Twitch and Fansly being there. I don't give a shit. It's two brands.
I don't care, but like,
Yeah.
I just think it's like
No, I totally hear you.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is weird. It's like Twitch, Twitch, I think clearly was like a part of this,
Yeah.
larger than like they ever had for any other large creators like thing.
Yeah, I don't think they just gave
So-
her like money. I think there was definitely like some help and input and
Yeah. So who checked the ads?
Well, the
Like-
only thing I think that is weird from Twitch's perspective is that generally they don't like it when people promote trying to go off website, and that's the weird part about it. It has nothing to do with it being a porn website. It has everything to do with I'm surprised that they're like, hey, or they're okaying
yeah.
another website basically, like
I'm fine
a
with them.
competitor in quotes.
Yeah. I don't know. Neither here nor there. I didn't work on the production or anything, so I don't know the inner workings. It's impossible to say. Like, I think everyone is like, oh, like even she agreed. She was like, oh, weird ad. Like,
Yeah.
we all like are on the same
Yeah.
page. Weird ad. Like, why are we attacking anyone for like agreeing that it's like a weird ad?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was like the
felt-
other
I
side,
felt
wasn't it?
weirder ads.
Because it was like people were comparing Ed and Ross like watching porn on Cake to the ad being on a stream, and it's like,
And those people
Yeah.
don't deserve our time of day, to be
No.
honest. is the reality.
Oh, like I think Charlie said it best. Both are bad, but like let's be real. Like fucking the porn's worse.
yeah,
Like the actual like that's worse.
yeah, that is like literally like negating the age gate consent and everything. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I agree. I don't mean to delve us into like the drama of that all. I apologize. I don't know.
no, that's all good.
Is
But
he's
yeah,
trying to think of a
we-
really shit segue here. He's like, shit, we
Do
gotta-
you guys edit this out of curiosity or like how does it go? Do you
Little
guys
bit.
little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, at the
I've
end, I usually message them like, hey, is there anything you want cut from the podcast?
I have
And then-
been trying to just keep it going nonstop with no
That's
dull
fine.
moments.
If we get like a
No,
lull, we
don't
can
worry.
always just like get rid of that.
All right, cool.
Because-
I didn't know how you guys are doing it, but now I'm realizing. Oh, you guys like cut these out. Okay.
Well,
generally not actually. Generally, we
Generally
just
not,
flow.
okay,
So,
never mind.
so
But-
it's like sometimes not, but you know, if there's like a bit where it's like, yeah, we probably need to go in and cut that, we can do that.
yeah, because like
That being said, all of us explaining this will be in the final cut.
Oh yeah, there's
Congratulations.
no reason to start cut this. We've not stopped talking. So
because what happens is most of the time we try to think of like a really smart like segue to the next topic, and then it doesn't, and I'll just go, oh, speaking of, and then insert. Well, speaking of porn, what do we think of
Jesus
Nintendo?
Christ.
Am I right?
Nintendo characters do have the best Rule 34.
Wait, did what?
What's
no,
up?
go on.
Let's go to a different topic, please. Let's go.
Well, no, it's because like they're so popular. They have like a lot of different artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going to go into that, but I will say Sonic exists. So
And
you
Sonic
lose.
is a Nintendo character.
That's not true.
No, he's not.
He is now.
Notoriously not.
No, he's famously not.
He's
basically
not,
is
and
now.
that franchise.
No,
Say he-
he's not. He's on every console.
That franchise, it has the cornerstone of Rule 34.
Oh my god, stop! Why are we talking about this?
I don't want to talk about.
All right, we need to get a
What was
Sonic
the
expert.
get
When
off
is
this?
Boog free, Curly? We need a Sonic expert.
Yeah. Boog is the Sonic expert. I'll get him on. He'll talk about Sonic all day.
But
I was trying to get us to talk about Nintendo without talking about porn. I did do the segue of porn to Nintendo, and then Z decided to run with the porn bit.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean,
That's how you try to get Nintendo.
Yeah. I tried.
Oh my god.
No, but we were talking
We're
talking
done.
about this like streamer drama, and there's been some more streamer drama because Nintendo, the big company that's looming over everyone, destroying every Smash tournament. A few years back, taking down every single video that had Nintendo content on there, stopping it from being monetized.
Nintendo also
they're
famously
at it
very anti-Smash and refusing to support their scene, going so far as to take down Smash tournaments.
Yeah.
No, they're not anti-Smash. They're anti-melee. There's a difference.
True.
Mm.
And then
There,
also
there is
the,
a big
the-
difference.
They're like,
Yeah.
buy the new fucking games already, you fucking nerds.
They also shut down the Etika like Joy-Cons as well. I remember that.
They did shut those down. I actually knew Etika.
Really?
Damn.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, he was a cool guy.
Nice.
I met him. I knew him very loosely.
Yeah.
Few parties here and there, few hangouts. Actually, my first time ever playing Smash Ultimate, was because of his hack switch.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like 3 weeks before the game came out.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Etika Joy-Cons were crazy because there are so many weird third-party controllers that come out.
Yeah, just all the time, like just like search
yeah.
like if I was trying to buy a third party controller because I want one with a turbo button on it, and like I literally just searched up like Nintendo controller and like I couldn't even find an official one because it was just all third party like Joy-Cons and third party Pro controllers. Like so then I don't understand why they took issue with these ones.
Nintendo gets really weird with how they protect their IP and their characters and their games, and it's very, very odd. And a lot of times you just don't understand the controllers. I just don't understand because it's very clearly they were selling a shell of the controller, and like that was it.
Yeah.
And they shut that down, or maybe it was the full controller.
Let me look at it.
Or was it just the shell? I don't remember. This is now years ago, right? At this point, it was
years ago, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't even blame myself for not knowing. Yeah, it's that's weird because there are so many that are bad, and like if you're just getting a shell, like what's the problem with that? Obviously you guys want to get into talking about the drama Curly 801 that you love
like
talking
drama
about.
801.
Recently, that from what I understand, I don't need to take over hosting this podcast. You guys introduce the topic. I'm the fucking guest.
I wanted to come at it from a slightly different angle. And that being said, it's like, and then
come in at any angle. I don't care.
What they've done with Point Crow and like taking down all of his Breath of the Wild mod videos. How do you, as someone who like makes a fair amount of your income off of Nintendo games, like reconcile with like continuing to support the business, and like how do you like not necessarily like asking like how do you sleep at night, but like how do you like feel about like being
how dare you fucking scab right now? I think there's a huge difference. I think there's different styles of like content, and it's like kind of like sandwiches, right? Like I'm a very
love sandwich,
like
great streamer.
I'm sorry?
I said love sandwich, great streamer.
Yeah. I am a PB&J. Like I'm very vanilla. I'm not doing anything to the sandwich. It is just a PB&J sandwich.
Sure.
But a Nintendo creator like Point Crow, he's getting the sandwich and then bringing it to like a different
Subway.
like store, yeah. And he's like putting a bunch of different like ingredients on it. It's still the PB&J sandwich, but it's different. It's modified. So I'm not a mod streamer. I don't stream mods. I don't know how to do it. I'm very stupid. I don't have enough time to learn it.
That's also a reason I don't mod a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't fucking want to. I like watching them. I think it's really cool. So I think it's just like it's a different style of content, and I think it's stupid that Nintendo's striking down modded content. I think it's really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But you know, they think having that out there damages their brand, damages their you know.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the argument of it. I mean, if someone sees the Breath of the Wild multiplayer mod, doesn't quite understand what they're watching, thinks that Breath of the Wild's a multiplayer game, they go buy Breath of the Wild and they can't play it multiplayer, they might be upset, and that reflects back on Nintendo. I mean, that's a nuanced.
I get what you're
thing,
saying there, right? But what I'm gonna think about it way more cynically, right? See, if they wanted it to be a multiplayer game, I'm sure they could do that, right? Because Point Crow and the team managed to do it, right? But you know what? Why they don't do it? Because it would cost them more money, and it would take more time, and it would take more effort when they can just release a base game and go. Even though Breath of the Wild's a great game, They
Yeah,
could just release it and go, here you go. We don't need to do anything with it.
I think
Play
that's
it.
cynical, but I also think that's yeah, of course.
Partially,
I think that's like a dumb argument because like Breath of the Wild isn't meant to be a multiplayer game.
Yeah,
Like it
the
wasn't
game.
designed like that. Like
Yeah. Like
yeah.
yeah, like
yeah.
it's a single player experience, but then like for this mod, it's like Point Crow and the people involved with the mod wanted it to be a multiplayer experience. Like that's the
Yeah.
difference. Like rather than that being the intention of the game.
It is,
Yeah,
to my
yeah.
understanding, a lot of why Nintendo gets upset is just like a difference in like Eastern versus Western cultures, and that like in Eastern cultures, they care about like the sanctity and like the purity of their IP, and so if someone is like going out and like tainting it, it's like not what the creators envisioned, and that's like what they're upset about.
It's also
I-
crazy because
my-
some of like the Eastern culture
Uninformed.
really does not care about IP because the like copyright laws and stuff just don't exist in some of those Eastern countries, and they just like straight rip a load of stuff.
I don't actually think it's that. I think it's more than that. I equate Nintendo a lot to Disney in this regard.
Mm.
Because if someone was doing this with like Mickey Mouse,
Mm.
like you're getting taken down in a fucking heartbeat.
Mm.
Like you know what I mean? Like if you take like a Mickey Mouse cartoon and you edit it around to like make Mickey Mouse like say different things, Disney's coming after you immediately because you're attacking like their flagship character. Nintendo's the same way with Link. You know, they're attacking for their like flagship character.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's going about it the wrong way because, in my opinion, I don't think the videos do anything but help Point Crow, help or I'm sorry, I don't think the videos do anything but help Nintendo. I think Point Crow's helping Nintendo by selling games. I
Correct.
know a lot of people that have like gotten into Zelda because of Point Crow's videos.
Mhm.
Like they've bought in a Switch to play Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening. So I don't get it. It's
No,
very
I think at the end of the day, like even though I said like there's the possibility of someone seeing the video being misguided by what it means and what the actual game is selling, that's like such a small part of what like like
I don't think anyone's.
the counterpoint to that is that 99% of the people see the video, understand what they're seeing, and then might want to buy the game just based on what they've seen on the base game stuff.
I have a friend named Wood. He has a YouTube channel called Beat 'em Ups. He was a part of the Nintendo Ambassador program years ago, and he made a video about Breath of the Wild mods because they're fucking cool.
They're prevalent.
Yeah. And like almost like a couple days or a week later, he got dropped from the Nintendo Ambassador program.
Yeah.
And that was like, that is equated to like this situation kind of. Granted, it wasn't his like entire content. He focuses more on like reviews and hauls of like weird Etsy things.
Yeah.
And there's like more going on rather than just one video. But to my knowledge, that video hasn't been striked, hasn't been copyright claimed. But to do what they did to Point Crow, which is strategically claim the videos where they copyright claimed one video separately and then all three together to give him 2 strikes on his YouTube channel is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very clearly a threat. And then to claim all the other videos is very, very nerve-wracking and pretty unsettling to be quite honest with you guys. And
I mean, because that was the thing. Like, in Point Crow's video, it's like it's not even just the modded content. Some of his other videos in Breath of the Wild have been seen strikes and seen demonetization.
I think there was one that
and then
wasn't
copyrighted. There was and then there was 3 videos that were like different games that weren't even Breath of the Wild. It was like one of them was like Wii Sports Resort, and 2 were like other games. So it's just crazy to see.
I think when it comes to like the whole argument, we briefly talked about it before we started recording. Like, Nintendo did it wrong, and you know what? They're known for doing it wrong. It's not like this is the first time they've ever done something that's a bit shit, for lack of a better word. But I
Yeah.
don't think Point Crow is exactly like it's scary for him. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't have any like right to do it. Like it's their thing. Like I say that with elegance.
It's
like
it's so hard, right? I
Mhm.
agree with you. Sorry, you were cooking. I'm gonna let you cook. Please.
yeah, like
continue.
they have no. He has no right to take their product and as you said, change the sandwich and then put it out there. Like it's something that he can do, but the fact that he's putting it out there is like something and being like, you can download this, you can do this. I don't think he's really within his right to do that. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't get me wrong. Not a
Yeah.
lawyer. Don't understand all the intricacies of it. But
No,
it
you're a
doesn't.
credit card guy.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't seem like that would be. It's the same argument with like ROM hacks for like games and stuff.
Yeah.
To a degree, like if you pirate, Pokemon Yellow or whatever, and download it and change it and then redistribute it, you've just, for lack of a better word, stolen it and repackaged it and put it back out there, and you don't own it. It's not your thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I'm being very harsh in my wording. To
Right.
be fair.
No, 100%. But I disagree. I think there was a time when I used to agree, but it is so far now where it's not there. Like he has like made something different. I think he like really did transform, everything. Like I think to be fair to Nintendo, like obviously like he is using the base game in order for the videos to like work. He's using their IP. Like I get that. I respect that. Like that is what is happening. But when you buy the game, you can do whatever you want. Like who cares? And the only crime he's really committing is he's showing people what he did. He's not selling the game. He's not selling the mod. What he did and what I think is happening very clearly is he made the multiplayer mod and he made it accessible for others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that was the thing that Nintendo like had an immediate problem with.
Yeah, I do actually agree with you. To be fair, I'm just being a
no,
100%.
Be that dicks. That breeds conversation. That breeds like that eloquently put point that I just had. Like they're doing it in reaction. Like, oh, he did this. How do we get him for doing this without like suing him or like completely destroying him? And they went the harshest, most serious way they could without like fucking financially ruining him. And in my understanding of like the law and copyright and all of that, I don't have a firm understanding of all of it, but that is my understanding. I think it's fucked up. I hope they fucking reverse it. They won't. But that's what I have to say.
It's sad that they're such a like a massive entity, and you think they just couldn't have a conversation with one person. They had to go they had to do that. They couldn't just go, "Dear Mr. Point Crow, we are sending this email to tell you to stop." like even like just be like, "Hey, we don't like this." Like I don't know. It's just sad, like the fact that just because they can do it, they do it, and they're like instead of just literally asking. It's sad. It's that's drama. That's like you're talking about high school shit. A massive company have just did literal high school drama and went, "Ooh, we're gonna put you on the edge and make you super anxious about your living, just because we can."
It's super fucked. It's super fucked, dude.
But yeah,
thank God for Kick.com where you can get 95% of the income.
That's true, and he could probably actually just sell them all over there. Nintendo would never lose.
Yeah, Nintendo can't even file a copyright claim on Kick.com, so you're good.
Yeah, because they would just get blocked. Yeah, not allowed on our platform. Ban Nintendo. That's how it works.
Yeah, Nintendo might be cringe, but to be fair, they have been putting out some bangers recently.
Like what?
The Mario movie.
Okay, I'm still waiting for that banger.
Did you not like it?
You've
No,
seen it?
I've said I liked it a lot. It's a good Mario movie. It's a dog shit movie.
That's probably fair.
I haven't got around to seeing it yet.
I'm
All
actually
I've
seeing
seen
it
is
tomorrow.
yeah. All I've seen is the song. The
I mean,
song. The
oh,
Bowser song.
peaches. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
If you guys
my,
like Mario, you'll like the movie. Sorry, Curly.
yeah, I was gonna say the only reason I heard it is because my brother literally running around my house singing it. Upstairs, saying I'm at work and he's just like going like peaches, 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 peaches. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I didn't even see the movie. I'm like, oh, okay, you know what you do.
The fire that he wields in his breath.
Yeah, well, I like Jack Black a lot.
I do as well.
He's
Yeah.
phenomenal in the role.
Mm.
My main issue with the movie is just it moves very quickly.
Yeah, I've heard a bunch of people say that it's basically just like a point and go, oh, that's that thing.
Yeah,
and,
and
it's just a reference like bomb of everything.
Yeah.
You go, oh, it's the star.
Yeah, and
from Mario Kart.
it's great. It's great for that. And that's what it is.
Yeah, and you know what? If someone enjoys it out there, then it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Like, who cares if like 400 people hate it if one person likes it?
Yeah,
Let them
absolutely.
like it. Oh,
Really, that's
I
very
could go see
mentally
it.
healthy to say. That made me smile. That was great.
Yeah, that's kind of how I live my life. Most of the
No,
time.
brother, I love that. Let me tell you.
Yeah, like there's a time where I see people complain about stuff. I'm like, why do they care? Like, why do you care so much? Just you do you and let them do them. Like, who
So
cares?
true.
As long as they're not breaking any laws or anything, fire away. Damn it, I don't have any sick segues. Have you been cooking? Have you been looking? Have you been thinking really hard? I've seen you stroking your beard.
I'm trying to ambush him with a thing, but I can't fucking download it. The picture that's on the document. How do I download that?
My
So-
brother in Christ,
What
you
kind of
have Screen
ambush, bro?
Presso.
So
Just
You
so-
have Screen Presso.
Control C, Control V, and copy
Literally,
and
that's
paste.
all he needs to do.
Like,
And
what the
I'm
fuck
watching
are you
him-
doing?
Sorry, I'm watching him on this document right now.
I'm
and
gonna
he's just moving,
your
moving,
ass,
moving.
Curly.
Windows Shift S. It's like not that hard.
Well,
So,
I've-
yeah,
even literally-
so notice that he has dug up a tweet of yours to blast you.
Oh God,
with.
that's not fair.
Yeah, well, I've read it and it's not fair.
Tweet.
When he took it, 14. When he took the screenshot, 14 minutes. So I don't know.
So
how
it's a
long ago it
recent one.
actually
It's
was.
not. It's
When I had screenshotted it, or the reason I screenshotted it is because it had already been deleted because it wouldn't let me reply to it.
What was it? One of the fucking Vaporeon tweets.
Perchance.
Am I wrong?
You're right. You're unbelievably right.
Yeah. Does anyone know where? Oh, yeah. Okay. So,
What are you gonna
I
do
have
with the
this thing
Vaporeon
on-
plushie,
I have this-
Skootish?
I have this thing on my stream.
Sure.
Where if someone redeems points, I can't curse for 10 minutes. I swear a lot. And if I do, they get to write a tweet. That's what it is. And
That's impossible.
I lost, and one of my viewers was like, "You have to tweet this." So I tweeted it, and it was up. And then I ended my stream, and then I'm like, I ended stream. It was up while I streamed, so I deleted it.
That's fair.
That is a tweet of all time, I will say.
I hate tweeting shit like that. It just makes me feel so uncomfortable. So I was like, I just don't care. And then I tweeted it, and then I was like, no, I care. And then I had
No,
to
I
delete
care.
it.
Yeah. I will say that's one of the things I really like about your stream is like the sort of the community element that you've got. Like you guys have like
Oh, we got a
many
good vibe.
like in jokes and a good vibe and like one that we've actually got on the thing here is the chair stream and all the Cherica stuff.
I will say, I don't think any streamer could have done the chair stream the way you did. Your community and you, like, the chair stream was so fucking funny. And it was literally just looking at a chair.
It's so dumb. I hate that it was so good.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to think of ways to top it, and I haven't. It's like delved me into this like deep depression, and I've fallen off now because of the chair stream.
Mm.
And I'm just like, this sucks.
Yeah. I
All
love
right,
the
so
sort
for
of,
those
like,
who
the-
don't know,
Yeah, go for it.
run us through the story of the chair stream.
All right, so whenever I get up from my computer, I I don't like making graphics. I don't like making scene layouts. I'm very minimal. I'm like, all you need is like just a camera, the game, and me. Like that's all you need. So I'll just put on like big words, just like a font that just says chair stream while I'm gone. And everyone will be like, oh my God, I love chair. I love chair so much. And then they made me buy this like little teeny tiny
I
chair
love that.
Okay.
that
That's cool.
they've named Cherica, and it's their queen,
Okay.
and they love her, and they'll do anything they can to like get her on the stream.
Mhm.
So I said, I'm like, but it kept coming down to like, oh, we only want like a chair stream. I'm like, no, because no one will watch that. And everyone's like, no, we will.
Curb Your
Give us
Enthusiasm
the
music
chair.
starts playing.
Like I'm so excited for the chair. So someone was like, they announced a Pokemon Presents on Pokemon Day. They always do. They always announce something pretty exciting. And they had just came out with like the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance Virtual Consoles on the Switch. So I was like, oh, the Pokemon games are coming out to the Switch. They're leaving the 3DS eShop. It makes sense. It keeps the games playable. Everyone's happy. It's a really hype announcement. Everyone will be excited. Everyone will be happy. Like, that makes sense. And someone was like, okay, if it doesn't happen, you have to do a 3-hour chair stream. If it does happen, I'll give you 100 subs. And I'm like, yeah, okay, fair. I was like, bet. And I ended up being in Florida for the time of the announcement. So I like streamed off of my MacBook in Florida, and they didn't show it. And I was like, I cannot fucking believe that. So I'm locked into this like 3-hour of like a terrible idea for a stream. And I'm like cursing myself. I'm like really dreading it because I'm like, this is going to be so stupid. I'm like, how do I like make this at all worth it? How do I make this at least a little cool? And I thought, oh, I can make it a subathon where people can just like extend it.
Mhm.
And when I first started, immediately, like the guy I made the bet with is like, oh my God, best content this channel has ever had. 100 subs off the rip. And I'm like,
That's
okay.
great.
So like, that's like 8 hours. Cool. And then it just like kept going. And I'm like, okay, day one, it'll go into day one. Went into day one, then it became day two, then it became day three. And it lasted 3 days. It lasted an entire weekend. I was going to keep it going, but I have a job.
Yeah.
And I couldn't keep it going because I'm like, I like need my computer to do my job. So I had to like put a cap on it. But yeah, that was chair stream.
Yeah, like every time I come into chat, it's like you're like interacting with chat and you're like doing like different like cheer chants or chair chants.
Yeah.
At one point, you would like put like Gengar in the chair and you would like dress the chair up, looking all fancy and stuff. So it's like,
Yeah.
I was like the most engaging just looking at a chair that you've ever had in your life.
People made me put Gengar, who we call the boy, in the chair every night, and I would like get him ready for bed, and like put a little like do a whole 9 yards. I really went all out with it, and I was in chat the entire time, like trying to like engage everyone, and make sure everyone make sure it was fun for the people that were like there. There were a lot of like chants that like kind of happened, like post this like rat if you love chat, felt not flesh.
Yeah, I've popped in a few times. I've just seen people like just spam, and I was like, "This is crazy. This is genuinely the craziest things I've ever
I was
seen."
really excited because I'm like, this is like what big streamers have. Like this is like this could be like the path in like my chat, like learning how to become a Twitch chat and like acting more like a bigger streamer's chat. The minute chair stream ended, they didn't do it. They just stopped.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my fucking God.
So, did you when you decided to make a subathon? What was your like expectations for like how it would go before starting stream?
Yeah.
About
Like
10,
I was like, it'll go to midnight.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's funny, but it won't last.
What do you think it was? What was your special sauce that made it take off? What do you think? Do you have any
I-
idea?
I think just how dumb it is compared to like everything else on Twitch.
Mm.
You know, like I finding the sauce was like really like I don't think I ever found the sauce. I don't think there is like special sauce to say. I think it just like is what it is. I think it be what it be.
For real.
Yeah, like I don't think there was anything like super special about it. The part of the reason why I'm like, oh, if I make it a subathon, like I can kind of like showcase that like truly anyone can like be a streamer.
Mm.
Because like there's this one dude on Twitter who like is like everyone on Twitch is lying. You can't become a streamer. Not everyone can be a streamer. I'm like, that's so fucking stupid. Like literally like they're like, oh, of course, like the people with like personality, like Ludwig will be streamers and like you will never be one. I'm like, yeah, but I've seen like people with like no personality become like giant streamers.
Mm.
Like,
Like, no, who?
like
Yeah,
notice the Z.
Yeah, I fucking hate that guy. My favorite big streamer, by the way.
Yeah, oh, of course.
I've heard that Notices
no.
he doesn't meow for uppies, so
He does not meow for uppies. He also plays games where he can't even read chat while he's playing the game, and will just sit there for 10 minutes clicking on fucking white tiles, not interacting with chat.
No, I genuinely believe though, like streaming is like a thing that anyone can do, because I think with a YouTube video, like you need like a story, like story in quotations, like it's very, very loose, like what that means. But you don't need anything to be a streamer. You just hit the go live button and people come or they don't.
Yeah,
So,
there's
like-
literally no barriers, like very few barriers to entry. It's literally a computer,
Yeah.
and something that picks up. You don't even need audio. You actually could stream without audio if you really
Yeah.
didn't want to, and just play
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah,
our friend Psychic and
100%.
Palace, she hit affiliate, and she didn't do audio before hitting affiliate.
Yeah, I think truly anyone can like kind of do streaming, and you know, I'm not gonna say you can make it as a streamer. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think obviously the odds are against you. The odds are against me. I haven't even made it as a streamer yet. But fuck, you can do it. Everything else, everything that comes after you go live is a byproduct of you going live. So fuck. And I've had some people DM me and be like, hey, like you inspired me to start streaming. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Like, I'm glad a chair made you realize that you could do this. Like, you fucking idiot. Yeah, that was chair stream. I think the funniest part of chair stream is one day I like cut my camera feed for like a second, and I walked by, I turned the camera feed back on from my phone, and I just left. I like left my apartment and I
That's
drove to
great.
Pennsylvania, and I was at my friend Wood's house, and he was doing a live stream, and he like pulled my stream up, and he was like, man, this is like so terrible that like some people just think they can do whatever they want on Twitch. And I show up like right behind Wood. I'm like, oh, hey, what are you watching?
That's
everyone's
great.
like,
That's
What the
amazing.
hell?
So can we get a little bit of a LSF exclusive inside scoop?
Yeah, sure.
Chair stream 2 when?
Oh my God, never.
Never.
I don't think it works again. I don't think it works again.
That's fair.
Would you, in a perfect world, would you like to go back and like do chair stream at a time? I guess knowing what you know now, would you want to do chair stream at a time where you have more time to let it run?
I would like to do everything that I'm doing more time when I have time to let me run. I work as a producer. I'm not going to say what company. Apparently, I can't say, and I have been, and that's bad.
That's so hot, actually.
And you know, I'm a producer, and that takes up.
Producer, I hardly know her.
That is not a 9 to 5 job. That is a when you
needed.
like when needed, like you need to make sure the show like goes the fuck off. Like it's nice if it's 9 to 5, but it's fucking not. Like, you know, Cutie in her vlog, put out, she was working like 13, 14-hour days, like getting the streamer awards ready. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And that's not a one time a year thing. That's like I do that every quarter, 3 to 4 times, like per event. Or like
yeah,
not
step
like,
up your game.
like
Oh.
no. I'm just saying,
More like
like
washed
I lose a
Cinderella.
lot of time, like to like do my client's show and then to like
Of course.
go on and do my own stream.
Yeah.
Cutie obviously does like other giant things and is a wonderful like inspiration to I think a lot of fucking creators on this platform,
Absolutely.
including
me.
me.
Yeah.
So I would love to do every idea that I have with more time. I'd like to sit down and like actually be able to like do the things that I want to do. But I can't because I'm very gate kept in like from 9 to 5 quotations. I'm at work.
Yeah.
And then after I stream at 6 p.m. and that is something that I firmly believe for like maybe foolishly for like my Twitch health and growth and support. I need to stream every day at 6 p.m. EST. Like I think that's like a very important thing that is like just the consistency of it all. Maybe that's copium and I maybe there's better ways that I don't realize and I don't know, but the only thing that I've seen work is streaming every day and hoping something happens,
Yeah, I suppose if by that logic people know where you are at that time and they'll come back and they'll be like, oh, if I'm here at that time, he's gonna be here.
Yeah. I'd love to find out like how to get to the next level. This is taking a different conversation, but
Oh, you're fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, far away. But yeah, I get what you mean. I'm not like I stream. I don't do it any kind of seriousness. I just do it for a bit of banter. Like
I used to do it, just for fun. But it has it's very cool that it has now become something that is more lucrative that I like have to rely on for like just money. And that I think that's great, but that obviously, comes with like a lot more different stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you obviously you do it like as you said. Like I couldn't stick that consistency until doing a job. I ain't got the grind set for that.
Yeah, since I started teaching, because like when I was working at Rockhurst, I guess spoilers, it doesn't matter anymore. I used to work at Rockhurst. It's a different college. I would just like come home, stream. It was fine. But now that like I actually like teaching and doing stuff, I get home on Fridays and I'm like, man, do I fucking go live? Like, it's definitely become like a lot more of a struggle to like be consistent to my already like very limited stream schedule.
No, I feel that, dude. I really do.
Props to you, because I ain't got that dog in me.
Yeah, that's a good.
It's the love of performing for me that really sends it home. I just love, making people laugh, and I know my chat will jump in and be like, "You're not funny," and they'll throw quote unquote hate, but I know that they're joking along with me, and they're having a good time on stream, or else they wouldn't watch. And I think I am a good streamer, and I think I am very funny. So I like doing that, and I like bringing that. And I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah, I think for a lot of like streamers where they have like a community that like is like aggressive or mocking towards them, like the fact that they're doing that is the sign that they do like you and do want to see what you're doing. Like their entertainment isn't just, oh, let's see if we can annoy a streamer. It's
except for me, when I watch Curly, I do want to annoy him and ruin his
That's
day.
True. That is true. I don't see him to you, to be fair.
one that comes to mind that at least Curly and Z we all like is Squeaks, and his community is
I love Squeaks.
Yeah, his community is very much sort of like, let's make fun of Squeaks, but also
I've been chatting Squeaks' community. His community hates check marks.
They do. Yeah, I've seen you in there. I've seen you in there.
We'll like be getting the shit, and I'll like just start chatting, and he'll have like a few messages to me, like everyone's chill, and then when like Squeaks like needs a break, he'll be like, "Oh, Skootish has the check mark on, get him," and then his entire chat like turns on me. I'm like, that's fucked up. I don't get why so many people hate the check mark now. I don't. I know how. I've learned how to turn it off. I don't want to though. Fuck you.
Don't be bullied. Don't be bullied by Squeaks' chat.
Yeah, I know. I remember seeing you in there. I actually think I know exactly one of the instances you were talking about. And he was like, "Guys, checkmark match," and they're like, "Yeah, checkmark match."
Yeah, it was Bowser 2 or Lethal Lava Land. Fucking asshole.
The thing is, like I love all that kind of stuff. I don't know how people watch. This is not semi-unrelated. Like the likes of like XQC, right? His chat moves so quick, and I'm like, I don't know.
You need the chat. You need the chat.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like, that's why I watch a lot of stands. Believe it or not, a lot of stands, and his chat just moves at the perfect speed.
It's a good speed.
Everything.
It's a healthy speed.
Yeah, you can read everything, and you can interact with people, and you don't have to like go. What did someone say? And you can read it and everything. And I'm like, that's perfect. I don't know how people go into chats and just spam emotes and go lol, XQCL over and over again. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's because I'm old. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the weird thing is, part of me, I'm like, I'd like a little bit of that, just like the constant chat moving. Like it makes me feel like I'm doing pretty good today.
Yeah,
but I've come to learn that's a lie, and that means absolutely nothing. Because I've had streams that are dead, no one's talking, and then I'll get off stream and I'm like, no raids, I'm averaging like 150 viewers. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And like that's a lot for me. And then I'll have like one where like chat is like zooming, we're in our shit, we're in our element, 90 viewers, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like
it's an enigma.
Yeah, no, Twitch chat makes no fucking sense, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's just it's all strange to me. Like even sometimes in Squeaks' chat, I don't know how he reads them. I don't like it moves. It moves at a reasonable speed, and sometimes I'm like, how did you see that? What are you doing?
It's very easy. I've had streams where my chat is moving very fast. I've been blessed with some huge raids that like make chat move very fast for the rest of the stream. Everyone stays and everyone's engaged, and like that's really cool when it happens. The chat moves, absurdly fast. You really do find like a message, and then you're like, latch on. Here's a bit about it, and then like someone else is sending a different message, and then you can like latch onto that. It's an eye thing for sure. You have to train it. I would hate to give like a 2-viewer Andy the stream and like expect them to like do the same level of quality. Like that's fucking impossible.
I might decide to guys trying to read a message and it's gone. I'm like, oh well, I got the first 3 words. We got it.
It's possible. I can definitely I can keep up with that kind of thing personally.
Curly actually has text to speech in his headphones and it's just reading chat.
Oh god,
that'd be awful.
That would be miserable. Just fucking L. Nice shot.
That's just your chat.
Stop taking stones.
Stop taking stones. Hey, don't diss my Peglin plays. Right? I'm a goated Peglin player.
Curly's the number one Peglin player on Twitch.
I legitimately want to do a stream that's just like the fuck Curly stream. And I'm like going live until I beat Crucible 15 before Curly. So that way you can't lord this over me anymore.
Have you ever seen Peglin? Are you aware of the game Peglin?
Yeah, of course I know Peggle. Oh, okay, Peglin.
Peglin. Yeah, Peglin.
Yeah, I love Peglin.
It's roguelike Peggle. So you weren't far off.
Yeah, I'm on the last Crucible, and I just can't do it. I just can't do it. And
you suck.
Yeah, I do.
I'm up
like one of the easiest stones.
Things. I'm up to,
Whoa.
I'm up to 13, Curly. No, I'm catching.
You're catching. But it's like for a solid like month, that's all I would do is play Peglin. I'm like, yep, this is my life now. I'm just gonna play Peglin every day.
I'm so Ouroboros pilled. Like I'll kill my run. I'll kill my run to get the Ouroboros every time.
Good.
Damn,
It's all
I'm
about
actually ass. I'm
50
only on 8.
stones. Whoa, this guy.
This guy.
So to get ourselves a bit more back on track with Skootish with all your stream and everything, like tell us about like the origins. Like where does the name come from? What did you like first start doing on Twitch, and what's the sort of content that like started everything off? Were you always doing this sort of variety Nintendo stuff, or?
No.
Also going with that, sorry. Like what got you into streaming, and what are like your influences?
Okay.
You just asked 4 questions. Just
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
well,
name,
yeah.
the name comes from an old YouTube channel I started with a buddy of mine in high school, and he was like, "Oh, change your name to Skootish online, so when you kill them, they'll Google you." I'm like, that doesn't happen. But I did it anyway, just because, like, why not? And I just kept it. And then, I leave high school. I go to college. I kind of stopped gaming. I start dating a girl.
Yuck.
Bad things. It ended up not ending the best way, and I needed
Well,
to
now I feel
find
bad.
kind of like delve myself into it. It picks up.
Yeah,
And a buddy of mine in college, Jiggy11 on the platform, taught me how to stream on Twitch, and I that night just was like, great, I'll just fucking do Twitch.
Nice.
And I started doing Twitch. Had like 3 viewers. Was a headset Mike Andy. Played PUBG.
Hell yeah.
And that was it. And that was the sauce. I don't know. I need to like look back. It's so impossible to like go back and look, right, fellas?
How long have you been
Yeah.
streaming? I guess
5 years.
5 years. Wow,
Wow.
fucking old.
Yeah, it has been. No, I'm a fucking dinosaur, brothers. It has been a very long time, and I didn't understand what I was doing for a very long time. I streamed League, I streamed Breath of the Wild, Xenoblade. I did everything under the sun. It was bad, like throughout all of it. The first time I started averaging over 9 viewers was March 2020, and I started September 2017.
Hell yeah.
So it Jesus. Yeah, it was just not
it was
good.
a time of all time.
It was a time of all time. I met some friends along the way who really, helped me and kind of like gave me that push. And
Wait,
you're
telling me you use a bigger streamer for content? Fucking
No.
disgusting. Could not be us.
That's not really what happened. I always like kind of was like, I don't want like any of that stuff to kind of like, I don't want anyone to come to me because like I know X or because of X. I want people to come for me. I knew that from like the crux of my personality. Like I knew I was the funny. Like I knew I was the star, so to speak. So I focused everything on that. And that was the heart and soul of it. And yeah, so I never really like brought up like, oh, like let's do what fucking Beat 'em Ups is doing. Let's do what fucking Wolf Den's doing. I did like my own thing. And if they asked me to be a part of their thing, I would say yes, of course, I'd love to. And I would go and do it. Because that's like what being like a friend is, and like that's just, healthy dynamics. And yeah, that's the front and short of it. Sorry, you asked so many questions.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why Z
That was-
decided to add more questions into the already too long
But that was pretty much it. The only
That
thing
was-
was
what I
yeah,
used to do, I can say this much. I remember this. I did like voice acting things where I would like
Okay.
take like a game that doesn't have voice acting and I would just do the voice acting.
okay. Yeah.
I have
that's
done a stream like
cool.
that as well. Have you ever played the game Coffee Time?
No.
The conceit is that you're a barista, and you're just like
Right.
serving coffee to like fucking like werewolves and like fucking like
Oh
robotic
yeah, I'm
fish
familiar
and
with the
things like
game.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I voice acted that game to completion and wanted to die. There's like 16 different characters and they're all recurring. I was like, fuck, I don't remember what this voice was.
That's awesome. But yeah, the only other thing was like, well, so you said sort of like 5 years ago you started streaming. So what sort of stuff were you like watching YouTube or any Twitch streams at that time, or did you go in like completely not content?
I was
build?
Nathan. I was Nathan Stans to a T.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a fucking thing.
Let's go. Wait, Stan, sorry, who's that?
Just some guy.
I was the big dick actor who was like, these dumb kids on YouTube don't have the fucking training that I have. I'm ready. People are gonna come to me because I'm me, because I'm better than them, which is so insane. Like, I never tweeted. I didn't make any YouTube content. I just streamed to no one. So it is such an insane thing that I like thought like shit would work out like that.
And now here you are.
Now here I am. I would say, oh God, I think COVID. Okay. COVID was the best thing to happen to my content.
I will say,
Yeah,
getting into
that was a lot of
streaming
people.
after COVID is such an L on my part.
Yeah. I really sat down and I like learned what I was doing and what I was doing wrong. April and May, I was pulling 12-hour streams like a day, like every day. And it was a little bit more healthy than that. It was like 3 hours in the morning, go get lunch, do something else. 3 hours in the early evening, eat dinner, watch a show with my family, and then go back and stream some Valorant late at night. And it was insane that I streamed that much. And it didn't, I can't believe I thought it was fruitful because I maintained an average of 9
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
over well over 300 hours of stream.
Yeah.
So something went wrong.
It depends what you get from it. I suppose if you're saying like it all went wrong in terms of that metrics, if you're having fun with it, I guess that's one way to look at it. But it depends, really.
I don't know. I'm like that annoying little bitch. I need an audience. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Yeah.
So for me, I think I was feeling very unfilled
I
during
get
all
that.
of that. But then I just kept working. I figured out, I got on the Among Us train, and Among Us was, huge and was for a long while my bread and butter. I think I have 120 hours stream of it.
Nice.
Crazy.
I can't believe we've never
Crazy.
invited you to Among Us night now.
I fucking hate Among Us with all my heart now.
I'm adding you to the list.
You say that like Among Us Night isn't something we just did once.
So we did like the big Among Us stream with Stans, but like I've done Among Us nights. Fuck you.
That's true.
Speak to yourself.
You have
I
done it
did.
before.
I got on the marbles train for a while,
Oh yeah, I like a good marble stream.
and marbles like really bumped up those numbies, and I was like, damn, like I'm really cooking now. Like I finally have it. I'm cooking. But then, obviously the lie of marbles is people are only watching because they want to like play marbles
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Mm.
I don't get it. But then I really figured out late 2022, like, oh, Nintendo games really work for me. So I, was learning Mario 64 speedrunning. I did Zelda Ocarina of Time for the first time, played Pokemon, just really leaned into all the Nintendo stuff. I'm literally going through all my stream career just to like
Yeah.
recognize like what I do.
That's what we're here for. We are here to highlight creative, which is so fucking funny given your size compared to our size. But I like introducing people to new people and like putting a spotlight on our guests and just like letting them like.
Oh,
speak
I
their shit.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I've been feeling like I need like to go out and find a new I guess spotlight or just new people because I'm still struggling to put out my own YouTube stuff just because like my streams are very much like an XQC where he just sits down and he just is live.
Yeah.
And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I actually think like that's kind of good and I think that's kind of healthy.
Right.
Because some people are looking for that and I like doing that.
And not every stream needs to like, because like Ludwig goes into it with like each stream needs to like be a video and there has to be like a point to the stream.
Dude,
but sometimes you can just fucking hang out and vibe.
a lot of people like tell me that and I just get so stressed out by that. I get so wigged out. Like I see like the fucking like lights and I'm like a deer in headlights when that happens and I get like so like scared because I'm like I don't know what I'm doing. Like I don't know what's
Get in your own
happening
head.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like I get in my own head and I've currently been going through like a really like shitty rough patch where I'm just thinking like I'm a terrible creator and like I'm not offering anything of like value to like my community, to other creators, to anything, and I feel like a piece of shit.
I
No,
don't-
Skootish, you're great. Come
No,
on.
no. I will say.
But I
right,
think
this
it's
is
more
on-
the like it's the community vibe that you give and stuff. It's like you give them that sort of community hangout, which is like different to sort of like what
Right.
Ludwig's video was.
Right.
Like, Ludwig's idea is how to make a successful YouTube channel and stream career is you don't want to be wasting time doing like
And
a big.
that's what I
stream
want
where you
fucking
don't get a
too, though.
video.
Like
Yeah.
I can't be blind to that. I think, and I can't believe I'm about to quote him. I apologize.
All right,
Ms.
so what
Kiff
Andrew Tate quote? Oh,
said it best. Ms. Kiff. He said, like, oh, fuck Ludwig for making like parasocial like relationships like this negative thing. Like, I want you guys to like feel a relationship with me. I feel a relationship with all of you, and like I really like. I don't think he intended it to be, but that's like probably the smartest fucking thing he's ever said. Like, because I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, I fucking do have a parasocial relationship with these people. I know that like this one of my mods is like a fucking vice principal. I know why he's expelled a student today. I know why Chatter 5436, she went to the vet today and Little Mittens is going to be okay. They found out that they don't need to put her down and she just lost a tooth.
Yeah.
Like I know these people enough. I've learned enough about them. Like there is like a parasocial relationship like there. And I actually did some research and like I understand parasocial relationships can be a very like negative thing. Like I don't disagree. Like Ludwig's
to be fair,
original
what I think
video.
you described is more social than parasocial because like what makes it parasocial is like the one-wayedness of it all. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Because like
maybe
the
I
fact
don't have a
that
parasocial relationship. Maybe
Yeah, because I think the
It's just
difference
because
was
Ludwig
that, like,
doesn't care about his fans. That's all it is.
well, no, I think it's I guess what
Episode
like,
title.
on what he's saying is like they like he has so many people in his chat and people will just like talk as if like he's reading everything, but he's not reading everything, and that's just the reality of it. And there's probably, do you ever see like those people that just
I guess
have, like,
my
full-blown
relationships aren't really.
conversations?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I have, yes.
Yeah, and they just have conversations with themselves in like DMs with the creator. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not exactly what he's talking about, but that's what he means. Like that's not healthy. Like you should.
No, 100%.
You
100%
should go talk to real people.
Yeah. No,
grass.
100%. But I guess what I'm saying is like I don't see like the harm if you're approaching it in like a healthy way, where like you're sitting down and you're like watching this guy because like, oh, this guy feels like a mensch, like we're just sitting down, we're vibing, like, and like as long as you're not being fucking weird and you're not like sending him mail or like what sending mail to his like
Constantly.
private address
Yeah.
or like DMing him like privately, like
Constantly.
yeah, like that's fucking fine. Like that's nice. And like I think I would have liked to have something like that in high school where I had no one. Like I don't mind. I guess what I mean is like for me, I don't mind being that person that people can like form a connection with, whether they choose to chat in my chat or not. Because it's fucking online. I obviously have a lot of fucking lurkers. Like I don't have a X amount of chatters every time I have X amount of viewers. Like no one does.
Yeah, like sorry to interrupt you, but it's like I watch a lot of stands, right? And
Yeah.
he knows who I am. But I wouldn't say we're friends by any means.
Oh, of course not. Yeah.
But like that, the problem comes when people are like, "We are friends." It's like, well, no, you're just like people that know of each other. You're not friends.
No, we're like
Like,
colleagues.
Yeah,
is
like
the best way
he
to
knows
put
that
it.
I have randomly knows that I have like no ligaments in my knee, and then I know he has a dodgy shoulder, and it's just weird little tiny things. He'd be like, "Oh, is this okay still?" Or like, "Is your dog alright?" I'm like, these are just conversations. It's just like an open ether conversation, and if someone remembers it, they remember it. It's not them being like, "Oh, I went to bed last night and spent all night thinking about whether your dog is okay, and I've came back live now and blah blah blah."
Yeah.
Like it's not the same. It's not the same thing.
It,
And
it's
that's
all
what
it's
it
all
is.
person to person, you know, and how they like handle like every relationship, just like everything, you know.
Yeah. Deep.
I think like Ludwig's like point was like to some more specific sort of examples. Like it was like someone being in his DMs asking for money, even though they like obviously don't know him.
Slicker.
But it's like,
Like, bro, chill. I don't know you.
Jesus, God, he's gone.
That's
Well, he's on
great.
kick actually, so he is. Surprise, surprise.
But yeah, like it was like someone being in his DM saying like, "Hey, I'm really struggling for money," but it's like that's their like, just like an outlet to them. And then there's also like people being like, "Oh, I went through like a bunch of depression and was feeling like suicidal, but now I don't anymore." And then I think it was just like not the problem with people feeling like that. It's like the pressure that added to him was like,
Yeah,
whoa,
and I understand
If I
that, I
like,
respect
if
that.
I ever stop streaming, am I going to have a negative impact on people's lives, or like if I don't produce content? Like, and I think that was more the parasocial elements rather than like having a community and things like that.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Thank God that Ludlock's back, you know. But yeah, no, I understand.
No,
what you're
but I and you know I'm a Ludbud. I'm a big fan of Ludwig. Just to in case my point got missed. What I'm saying is
Ludwig.
like I like that people can look at me and form and feel good, whether I know them in like a lot or I don't. Like I
Yeah.
like that I can leave them feeling like they're in a space that like they're happy and they can sit down and vibe and play games.
Yeah, I think to an extent that's kind of like the role of the streamer. Like, I
Right.
think for some streamers it's not. I think some people go and watch XQC to just see what XQC is doing. Then they want not there to be like a participant to the stream as such.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of the sort of like the OTV sort of crowd and like Ludwig and friends, and then like even going on the sort of smaller scale of like people within those communities and things like that, a lot of their sort of fan bases and the way that their communities work is this sort of, hey, let's hang out with this person. It's like, I'm not necessarily saying you're my friend because I'm hanging out with you, but let's hang out for a while.
Yeah. Right. I get that.
I
And you know
think we
who
could
I'd
talk about
want to
this.
hang out with?
Oh, you beat me to it.
Well,
You're
well,
fucking welcome. The Kong family's who I want to hang out
Oh,
with.
okay. the Kong
Damn.
family.
Oh, okay.
What a based and flawless transition.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. Well, it was an okay transition until you said, what a seamless and flawless transition.
It wouldn't be an LSF podcast if we didn't do it.
So
All right.
let's
Whose list is
as
this?
tradition, let's start off with our guest. This is Scootish's tier list of the Kong family.
Hello,
Okay.
hello.
Hello.
Please speak to this.
That's my tier
speak
list.
to this, please.
I can't help but notice you hate women. Speak to that.
What?
You have 3 of the 4 women in C and D.
3 of the 4 women. My brother
No.
in Christ. I have 2 of the women in C and D.
Two of the
You
women
put
are
just
in A
put
and B.
tits.
Oh, so she's just tits to you. Wow.
Character model. You just included Candy Kong twice, but once a zoom in on her tits. And honestly, that's why she's in D. Why does she have tits?
Yeah, I will say though, you did put the one where it's no longer got her face and personality in there, slightly higher, ranked above
I
the
didn't
others,
fucking
so-
care about the order of where
You don't care about women.
Oh dear. So let's
Tiny Kong's
let's,
also D list. Tiny Kong sucks.
Fuck Tiny Kong.
women and children last. That's exactly how Scooty sees the world.
The men on top.
But no, let's go through it a bit. Let's seeing as we started at the bottom, let's keep going up. Why are we seeing Lanky Kong and Chunky in such low regard as well?
I think Chunky and Lanky. I think their fault is they're just only in Donkey Kong 64.
Fair. I mean,
Uh,
Chunky is dead, so it's physically impossible for him to turn up anywhere else.
Is that
Yeah.
real? Is that real?
No.
He had a heart attack.
No,
I
the
just
DK
know,
the
I don't-
DK rap where they say Chunky's dead is not real.
Hey, I don't know. I have almost zero knowledge of the Donkey Kong multiverse, alright? So he's not dead. Whew.
Yeah, Chunky's not canonically dead. There is a Kong on here that is canonically dead, which hit it into the B tier.
Yeah. Wrinkly Kong.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
I
Just-
have almost no knowledge of any of these characters. You'll
Just-
see by my tier
I
list.
know what, like
Less-
half of them are called.
Honestly, just less goated Cranky Kong.
Fair.
Like she's dead.
Yeah.
So she's
Oh, she's dead. Ah.
she's less goated. Also we skipped over Tiny Kong.
We did skip over Tiny Kong.
I threw her in C because she actually is in more Donkey Kong games other than Donkey Kong 64. But they they aged her up to like a teenager and like made her like sexy again. And I'm like, why are you doing
And the
this to
developers were
fucking
specifically like, she's 18.
why are you doing this to animals?
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's
like,
It's actually a
It's-
5,000-year-old dragon.
It's just weird. It's just weird, and I don't like it.
yeah, they go from
Yeah.
like being weird children, like with Donkey Kong Jr. Then they go to being sexy, like
And you know what's
like Funky
crazy?
Kong,
You know,
and then they
you know
become
what's
like
crazy
cranky.
about Tiny? What's insane about Tiny Kong is she is Dixie Kong's little sister. Little.
Of course.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know what she looks like at age 18, but I just sent a picture in the voice chat.
Oh, so let me have a
Um,
look.
I was worried you were going to look at the stream text for a second because I forgot the last person to post in there. Oh no, it was Z. There's been a few from Connell that are a bit unhinged.
Oh God, Donald Donald.
There we go. That's-
Like what? Like why?
Ronald episode went crazy.
Like
I
just don't.
that.
I don't.
Yeah, it's a bit-
I don't.
Why does she have toes? Do
I
all
don't
the other
know,
Kongs
man.
have toes?
Oh, but F tier.
What the fuck?
But she.
Why
no,
does
but
she have
she
four
is-
toes?
She is fun to play in Donkey Kong 64, so I put her C.
Well, to
I
be fair,
didn't give her a
she
D.
could have toes in this picture. She's wearing shoes. Actually, no. All of the Donkey Kong characters have toes. I don't know what your issue is here.
I
Z
think
just
that
looks
they're
beat up.
painted.
Yeah, it's the
the
painted
painted-
nails.
BRB
yeah.
googling Donkey
The
Kong.
painted toes are kind of crazy.
Yeah, the painted. It's the fact she's wearing shoes that show off toes. It's like it's like she appreciates
Just don't
that
give her shoes.
toes shouldn't be out, but she's still keeping them out. It's like if
don't know
they
why
don't
this
wear
image makes me
shoes, it's
uncomfortable.
like they don't understand.
Yeah. I wanted to put Donkey Kong Jr. lower, but I didn't. Because he does have his own video game, and I feel like that gives him
That's fair.
an up.
That's fair.
What
That image
about
that I sent makes me
Cranky?
uncomfortable.
What's the deal with Cranky?
Cranky,
The
his
original
only
DK as
fault.
well.
Yeah, his only fault is that he's old and he fell off L plus ratio.
True.
At least he's not dead, you know. Don't tell me, guys. No, he's not dead.
Nah,
Diddy
Cranky's still
and
kicking.
Dixie are A because they. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, fuck. The reason why they're in A. I'm so sorry. I don't want to. Though I can't say the reason because I'm gonna spoil shit.
We're all,
What?
I don't.
He
Spoil
about
what?
to spoil the Mario movie. Is that the...
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he's gonna.
Okay.
I was gonna say, are you spoiling the
fine.
upcoming Monkey Monday?
No. But like I just got so much elation just from seeing Diddy.
Yeah.
It just made me so happy. I love Diddy Kong.
Fair.
I hate that he's not in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Give me my fucking chimp boy.
Come on. I mean, they've got now. They've put Birdo in there before they put Diddy, and they've got to.
I think Diddy. I think Diddy's a coming. I think Diddy's a coming. And I also know this is off topic, but I also think Zelda is coming. I think another Zelda course is gonna come to promote Tears of the Kingdom.
Does not surprise me.
I like
Dixie, I like playing as Dixie more than Diddy in Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
Fair.
Fair.
And the two main Kongs are.
But who do you like playing the most in Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze?
DK just because like it's hard.
That's fair.
But if I want to turn my brain off, like I'm going Funky Kong
There
every
we
day of the
go.
fucking week. Dude, surfboard gameplay's awesome.
Yeah. Also, Funky Kong had the best music in Mario Kart Wii with Funky Stadium. One absolute banger.
Yeah, I hope Funky Kong comes back to the game too.
Yeah, I hope he's the meta again.
You fucking meta sheep.
Yeah. Bring back the Bowser bike so we can just have the meta back.
He
play runner.
will probably
That's
not be
it.
meta because he will probably weigh the same as Donkey Kong.
Yeah. No, make him wear the same as Waluigi. Let's make it good.
Waluigi isn't meta anymore.
Well, no, that's also true.
Yeah, Waluigi's dog shit now.
Damn
Get
meta
out of here.
changes.
I like
love
the
the meta changes. Makes the game alive again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the meta change wasn't to make Shy Guy good, so
Shy Guy is good now.
Shy. Yeah, he's all right.
Non-Latigle's hand, I guess.
Whoa! Let's not go
Yeah,
there.
you're getting kind of owned by me right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ooh.
We'll settle this in the track again. When are you playing Mario Kart next on stream?
Hey, probably tomorrow.
That's the only time Wendy was gonna show up.
No, it's me actually every time in Scoot stream. Like, when are you playing Mario Kart?
No Mario Kart unsub.
Yeah.
Alrighty, who's
Pretty
next?
solid list. This is mine.
Jesus Christ.
So,
So-
for context, sometimes we don't rank them based on our actual opinion of them, and we make up some sort of really stupid reason that we're gonna rank them.
What the fuck?
So this tier list is based on what I would do if a kid fell in the enclosure with this monkey.
Oh,
Like if they're falling with Lanky, use everything you've got. You've got to take that guy out. Do not let him get anywhere near a child. Same with Chunky. Chunky's just gonna like try and be friendly and kill it. And then Cranky, I'm surprised he's not on like some sort of like list.
that's horrible. Oh, fair enough.
And then DK and Diddy, you take the shot, but like we take the shot. It's like a trank. It's like it's like a chip. Like
Okay.
I don't even really know what Diddy is because he's literally very,
He's
he's got a
Chimpanzee.
but he's not a chimp because he's got a tail.
What?
Is it Kong?
He's got a tail. That means he can't be a chimpanzee. He's a monkey.
Do chimpanzees not have tails?
No, like the
What?
other like apes don't have tails. Like the ones like the main ones.
Sorry, I
Oh,
don't know my
shit.
monkey lore.
Yeah, chimpanzees in fact don't have tails. That's great.
Yeah, chimps don't have tails, so he's just like a weird,
It's an enigma.
huge monkey. Is that your word of the day, there, Curly Enigma?
I need to know what monkey's
Enigma.
based on now.
I know he's like clearly a chimp, except he has a tail. So that's why you take the shot. I don't know what he's capable of. Also,
sort of hybrid monkey.
he has guns.
Oh, it's a spider monkey.
He's a spider monkey, okay. And they both have guns and ammunition.
That was actually true.
Wait.
To be fair, Tiny does also clearly have a crossbow in the image, but
Was Diddy Kong? I'm reading this right now. This could be major lie, but it says Diddy Kong was given realistic spider monkey screeches recorded by the late Walt Disney.
what the hell?
There's no way Diddy Kong was voiced by Walt Disney.
Unless there's some spider monkey out there
That's
called
amazing.
Walt Disney. And
Walt Disney the Spider Monkey. That's it. Yeah, that was also the monkey that was in Night at the Museum.
Oh, the
Was Walt Disney?
CGI Walt Disney. It was like Gollum, but Walt Disney put it on to be that monkey.
And then the get in there and save them category. You know, they're like kid monkeys. You can probably like just shove them away from the kid and save the kid.
I don't think he could, but fair.
I could take DK Junior any day. I'm saying.
Okay.
And that one's
Sure.
that one's got a binky, so I'm taking that one out. It can't even fit in its own clothes. So.
Because he's growing. He's bulking.
it
It's bulk season.
No, it doesn't. No, you can see here. Look, he doesn't fit because his legs are too short. Squat ass bitch.
Oh right.
Like
the other way
his
around.
legs don't fit. His legs don't fit down the entirety of his overalls. Yeah.
He's prepping for bulk season.
Yeah. Once he fills out this onesie, I'm scared. But right now, I'm all right. And then they'll be all right. I mean, this one's a motherly ghost Kong, so you know it's gonna be all right. And then, you know, I just think Dixie and Tiny don't look like they're going to do much. And then, you know, Lucky Kid, like, you know, if the kid falls in Funky Kong's exhibit, I'm jumping in, not to save him, but to, like, tip
The
out.
funk.
Yeah. And I mean, I haven't included the other picture of Candy Kong, but the other picture of Candy Kong shows why he's a lucky kid.
That's horrible.
You're disgusting.
You do you.
I
Each their own.
didn't design the character.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Let's do the next tier list. Oh, this is my one.
Interesting.
Super yummy.
What do you think it is, though?
Why are you eating these monkeys?
It's not like how you would fuck them. It's what you think they would taste like if you were to eat them.
Of course, yeah.
Curly, you do understand that eating monkey is how AIDS started?
I don't know if that's factually accurate, but like
It is.
It is.
Hey, well, it's a life and death situation. I have all
No,
of them
only
lined up.
one tier. No, only one tier is a life or death situation. It says because I had to survive.
Everything above Cranky Kong is a choice that you're making.
I'm in a restaurant, and this is all the choice. The menu I have at the restaurant. And this is all I can see on the menu.
Yeah,
I do
hate
appreciate-
you. Can we just skip?
I appreciate that you're eating full candy instead of just eating Candy's boobs.
No, they're both super yummy. Look, it's fine.
I just think the ghost would be tasty. I don't know what ghosts taste like. That was the reason of the ghost up there. We can skip mine. I don't know. I think they're pretty self-explanatory.
You want to know what ghosts taste like.
Yeah, it's
It's an enigma.
What do you mean? It's an enigma. Yeah, exactly. Like, would you, if you had the choice to well, maybe not the choice to taste ghost.
I'm actually
but
thinking
it'd be a taste.
I'm actually thinking based on your tier list that maybe Lanky Kong is the monkey that gave like the human race AIDS. So Z,
maybe.
this is your tier list.
Yes,
I hate these tier lists. I hate how he doesn't screenshot them to be nice and small. He just does it.
Yeah, we gotta get
Using the built-in download feature? Wow, fucking crazy. What sort of asshole?
Hey, I'm gonna peel back the curtain. Skootish sent me his, and it still had like a massive bit of white border on there. I had to go and take that off.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I grabbed
Fucking
these things
shoddy
and you're attacking me.
screenshots.
Z does this every week. You should know.
We've got to get the tier maker name in there. How else are we gonna get the sponsor?
Exactly.
Of course. Please, one sec. What is this? I can't even read them.
It's pretty
One
obvious.
sec. Is this what rank they are in the military? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
this is-
General,
Okay.
Navy,
Not necessarily rank, but like what role they're playing, right?
Okay.
So we have our generals, OGDK, of course, nothing less. He's definitely calling the shots. But he also has his mentor Cranky Kong there to the two of them They like run different branches of the army. Um,
1 sec, man. What the hell? Why are you doing this? What is this?
so do you ever see those like news articles where it's like fucking like
No, I don't.
you don't?
Never. What are
Crazy.
you reading?
Fucking okay, so one, I'm on a podcast where we do weird news. So like fucking, like military platoon fucking dishonorably discharged for sneaking in sex worker to have sex with 40 different guys is like not that uncommon to come across in my line of work.
Okay, well let's pretend we didn't read that.
You're a
and go on.
teacher.
Okay, can we just pretend we didn't see that? And
Also-
do the rest of it's really good. Z.
Also,
good work.
infantry doesn't that they're just infants. That's not.
That's not what that word
Listen, Joseph
No,
Cody had
the
his child
Canadians
army
in the
where the
Navy.
Kongs are working on theirs.
It's true. They have got a baby in the navy. A baby and a ghost make up the naval fleet. She literally floats. Why is she in the air force?
Well, I would just say Tiny Kong looks like he would swim the best, so that's why he's in charge of the Navy.
Fair
Why does he
enough.
look like he would
That's
swim
what
the
they do in
best?
the
What does
Navy.
that mean?
Yeah.
Listen,
what they do in the Navy. They don't
Brinkley's
have
in the
boats.
Navy. Brinkley's in the Navy because of the Flying Dutchman.
Exactly.
Oh, true. That's fair.
Ah.
I forgot the Dixie's little sister's name, but she's in the Air Force obviously because she could literally fly.
Tiny.
Tiny.
Dixie.
Tiny. Is she?
Yeah.
Is she still in the navy, or has that changed?
Yes. No,
Okay.
she's still in the Air Force. Excuse you.
Still in the air force. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the only other
Um,
game she's in is Donkey Kong Barrel Blast, which is a flying racing game.
Oh well, there you go then.
See, there we
Base.
go. Z,
Um,
you
knows?
know.
Funky
He
Kong,
accidentally
he
hitting
has-
the right answer.
Funky Kong. No, that one was literally fucking like one of the only ones that is based in the game and not just me going vibe check. Fuck you. Funky Kong obviously has allegiance to no country. He just does whatever the fuck he wants and will
True.
give his services to the highest bidder. Like in Chunky, he's like, yeah, he's been in the military for a while, so he's got like his own like squadron that he gets to run. And then fucking Diddy, Lanky, and Donkey Kong Jr. are all just fucking.
No, I like this. You should definitely send those three out to die. I agree.
Yeah. They're lucky to be here, so.
You misspelled cannon fodder.
True.
There we go.
Donkey Kong Jr. has truly been forgotten about by, I would say, society.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, like, it isn't like the last thing he was in, like Mario Kart Tour, but he's like 8-bit because he couldn't even be bothered to make a model for him.
No, I think he does have a model version
okay.
in the game now. I think he does. I don't know what his last appearance was.
Well, I guess that render had to come from somewhere, actually. So,
Render, I hardly know her.
oh dear,
It's the second one this episode.
it is the second one this episode.
Yeah, that is
That's
the
our-
thing that we
that's
do
our
every
tier
week.
list.
That's our only thing.
This was fucked.
That's
What?
that is
Well,
one
like,
of the best
you know-
bits. Is sometimes we get guests who like do what you did and do like the normal tier list, and sometimes it's like even more deranged than like that we could even think of.
Yeah, I can't remember if Connell did one, but I don't think I remember it. And if I did remember, it was probably bad.
What was the Conald one? Did we? If
God.
I want to say Star Wars, but that's because our thumbnail was you and him as Palpatine and Anakin.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Star Wars, the new Star Wars game.
Oh, the Last Jedi.
Jedi
one.
Survivor?
Yeah, Jedi Survivor.
Dude,
This
I'm
is Lion
so
Eagles
excited.
territory. Star
That's
Wars
Lion
is-
Eagles territory.
Yeah, for like honestly, Star Wars is like it's the thing that everyone thinks that I should like. So like, oh, you're a nerdy guy. You should like Star Wars. I'm like, hey, got news for you. No, don't like it. I'm sorry.
I'm
Have you
kinda-
like tried it, or are you just not into
Yeah,
it?
I've watched like movies. The only thing I like is Lego Star Wars because you know.
Okay.
That's
Lego
like the
one,
best. That's
yeah.
like the best Star Wars
I think you
concept
should
there, so.
check out Fallen Order. I think that game is just really fun.
Fallen
Isn't
Order
that the
is
Dark
really
Souls type one?
good. Yeah,
Oh,
I would
don't know.
say loosely Dark Souls one. Like that's maybe its closest like game, but I wouldn't say playing that feels like it.
Oh, I would. If I played Jedi Grandmaster, it feels like Dark Souls.
Fair enough.
You are fucking punished. I don't think it's as hard as Dark Souls, but it is not nice.
Also, apparently, sorry, I was looking it up. Donkey Kong Jr.'s last appearance was in fucking Tropical Freeze, so everyone needs to calm down.
No, playable. I'm saying playable.
Oh, playable.
Appearances,
And
no.
that would be Mario Kart Tour, like for sure.
Yeah.
He's in. No, that's not
Look
playable.
at this-
He's
look
in
at this
Tetris
concentration.
DS. Sorry, I don't know how to read. It
Yeah,
takes a lot.
Tetris DS. You,
Yeah, he's,
you didn't
yeah,
know
he's,
he was in
he's,
Tetris
he's,
DS?
the, he's the L block. Because if he isn't one of the blocks, then you don't play as him. So.
And you would also I want to block this podcast from my memory. Thank you guys for watching the LSF podcast.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
it can be unless you.
Unless you want to sit and talk, we can talk for more. We don't want to
keep you.
Yeah, thank you for being on the podcast, Skootish. It's been great.
No,
Yeah.
guys, thank you for
Had some
having
good
me on.
conversations.
I have to be honest. I fucked these boys multiple weeks in the row.
To be fair, we flipped it back on you. We pushed you back too.
So thank you guys for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
very much.
shout yourself out. Do all the things. Where should people follow you?
Cool. Twitch.tv/Skootish, youtube.com @Skootish. They do ats now, right?
Yeah, they do ads now. Yeah.
They do ats now.
Banger shorts. Skootish puts out.
I hope so. I'm really I'm in the vibe of the content career right now where I'm throwing everything at the wall and I'm trying to see what sticks. So come get sticky with me.
Ooh.
Yo.
I love that. Yeah, so thank you, Skootish, for being on. Obviously, I've been Lion Eagle 22_25. We've been Curly801 and Notice the Z, and this has been the LSF Podcast. Thanks for watching.
And that's been Jesse. He's been here
Bye.
the whole time.
Whoa.
Bye 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 bye
Bye,
bye
bye,
bye
bye,
bye
bye,
bye.
bye.